It's Storytime Tea, that's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about a time where I went to a birthday party, okay? So my last story that I told made me think of this story, and so I was like, well, this one is a little bit more recent, so let me tell this one as well, okay? So, smooth, let me set the scene. It's about a cool little baby ago. In the past 3 years, this story had happened, okay? That's what I'm gonna give y'all. And basically, I had a friend that I had met randomly. It's like a lot of my friends are like, oh, they went to Poly. Oh, they went to KIPP. Oh, they lived like Edgecombe, Park Heights, something like that. And I just randomly came across them because I lived in all those little neighborhoods. That's basically how I got most of my friends. So this person, none of that. Like this person didn't go to my college, none of that. It was just like, I randomly met him one day. He was just doing something cool. I talked to him about the cool little thing that he was doing, and then we just decided to be friends, okay? And so I would text him or whatever, or message him or something like that. I really don't remember how we was contacting, but we was like those occasional like friend associate type of thing. Like it wasn't like we were besties, okay? But at this point in time, I was like, I'm not doing much of nothing because it's not busy season. So when he invited me to his little birthday party, I said, bet I'm there. He didn't believe me. He did not think I was coming. And he definitely hit me up like 2 days before, like, hey, are you actually coming? Just wanted to check. And I'm like, yeah, but what's the vibes? Like, what I need to be having on? Like, is it a theme or something? I'm just like, what's up? And he's just like, well, it's a birthday with me and my brother. So like my brother's friends are going to be there. My friends are going to be there. He's like, it's not going to be like no old heads or nothing there. Like it's just going to be us. Like everybody, it's just us. Like, 25 to 30-year-olds. We're chilling, we're cooling. I said, all right, bet. And so he was like, yeah, it's gonna be at my little apartment complex in the little common area or whatever it is, like the little room that they rent out or whatever. We're gonna be there. You just come, wear whatever you want to wear. It's cool. I said, all right, bet. So the day comes, I get off at 3. I think his party is like 7 or something like that. Y'all know I was late. Y'all know I was late. It's not like I was trying to be late, but y'all know I was late. So I could text him like, hey, running a little late, but like I'm gonna be there. He like, okay, cool, don't worry about it. And I was like, all right. And so I get there. I'm like 30 minutes late because I think he said like 7. It was like 7:33. And so I text him, I'm like, hey, should I call you and you like tell me how exactly I'm supposed to get in this building? Or you gonna come get me? Like what's going on? Because I don't know none of his friends. Usually when I pull up to parties, I know somebody else in the party other than the host. And I'd be like, hey, come get me. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. Like I low-key was like, I'm not gonna know anybody in here. I ended up knowing one person, but I knew I wasn't gonna know anybody in there. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm outside for real. And he like, where you park at? Like, where you at exactly? And so I described to him where I parked at. He like, all right, you get out of your car, turn around. And just walk straight. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I get out of the car, I turn around, and I just walk straight. And so I'm like, all right. And he's just like, I see you, just keep walking straight, and then you're going to see a bunch of beautiful black women outside. Follow the black women. I said, all right, cool, bet. And so I'm walking. I, in fact, do see all the beautiful black women, like, congregating outside. And I said, oh, I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. So I go in, and it's like people are, like, doing random things. Like somebody's like putting all the gifts on one table because it was like kind of like gifts spread out all around the little room, and then it's another person like setting up stuff for like drinks and games and stuff that we're supposed to be playing. So it was cool. Didn't see him at all. But I'm like, it's fine, it's cool. I'm out here with all the pretty black women. Great to see y'all. Haven't seen y'all before. And I'm like, this is great. And so I'm just chatting it up with them, like saying how everybody know everybody. And then I realized that some of them don't know my friend. And so I'm just like, oh, some of y'all don't know him. And so then like he hit me up again, and he's just like, yeah, like a lot of the people that's gonna be here is gonna end up being my brother friend because we just decided to do a birthday together since our birthday like 3 days apart. I'm like, you had a brother and your birthdays is 3 days apart? And he's just like, yes, my brother's birthday is 3 days after mine. I'm the older brother, but yeah, that's just how it is. And I'm just like, you got a twin? I'm like, you got a twin? I didn't know you had a twin. He's like, bro, I don't got a twin. I'm a year older than him. A year and 3 days. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm talking to the people, and then they're like, oh yeah, I only know this one. Oh yeah, I only know this one, or whatever. Like, cause they just invited all their little friends. So a lot of people didn't know each other. I thought I was gonna be the only person that didn't know nobody, but there was a lot of people in there that was just like, girl, I do not know none of these people. And I was like, hey, turn up. We don't know nobody in here. I'm like, look, I got a buddy. So we're just sitting there, we're chatting. We ended up getting drinks because I think like on a banner or something, it was something funny because one of them, his brother was gay and he wasn't, but it was like everything was so stylish and cute. It just looked like a gay man put this together. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then it was like tequila twins or something, because like all they drink is tequila, allegedly. So I'm just like, oh, okay. And then there was like little pictures of them everywhere, like little framed pictures of them everywhere. It was the cutest thing, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And he looked smack like his brother. Well, his brother looked smack like him because he the older one. So yeah, I was like, oh, this is so cute. And so I'm getting my little drinks, I'm talking to everybody, and then like one of the games that they had was like a getting to know you game, because they were coming out later because obviously they wanted to make their grand entrance and be cute. So like we all just mingling, chatting it up. And so I started talking to this one girl. She was fine. I started talking to this one girl and she just was chatting me up for real. She literally, just like she was trying to book me for real. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm like, what you trying to do? I'm like, we still got hours of this party left. I'm like, baby girl, it's 8 o'clock. What are you trying to do? I'm like, relax on me. I'm just like, I came here to see my friend. And then I come here to be chatting it up with you. I'm just like, yes, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to talk to everybody. But like, I need to go around the room. I can't just be talking to you. But like, since his brother was gay, it was like 90% women. It was just 90% just black women, just beautiful, just in the room. I'm like, dang, it's another one. And so I'm just like, so much going on. I'm so excited. And so I'm just like, all right, I got you. I'm really here for my friend, bro. And so yeah, my actual friend, he came out after his brother. And so his brother had came out because he was just like, bro, he taking too long, he doing too much stuff. But he had something going on with one of the people that was supposed to be coming. I think they were handicapped and they couldn't get in because the little wheelchair thing was not working. I think that's what happened at that particular time. And so he was taking a minute trying to figure that out so that they could get in. And so his brother came in. His brother greeted everybody like, hey everybody, thank y'all for coming. Like, my brother gonna be in here in a little bit, but let's get to drinking. So he just like, this little signature drink that I made up. Everybody get this. Come on, we finna take a drink together. We gonna toast. And I'm just like, dang, you trying to do all this before he get in here? And so let's just call my friend D. And you know, let's call him T. I don't even know for real. I don't remember his name. But I feel like they had like those names that kind of rhymed, but like they started with something different, but they had the like same little thing in there. Like Tashawn, Deshawn type beat, you know? So that's what we're gonna go with. T and D. Alright, so D still doing whatever he doing. T's just like, alright, let's go. We getting drunk. And I'm just like, of course. And so like I talked to him for like a little second after we do our little shots or whatever. And everything was cool, right? So a few more people ended up coming and they got in there right before my friend walked in. And so D comes in, he's like, ah! Like being all extra because he just like, bro, I'm late to my own party. And so he came in, he like, another drink. And so then we all like, ah! We all drinking and everything like that. And so like, this is my one day, I was like, I'm getting drunk today. It's up. I'm like, what? I'm not driving. I'm not driving tonight. I was like, I'm drinking. Ah. And so the girl that was chatting me up so much, she was just like, oh yeah, this is my best friend, meet my best friend. So I'm talking to her and I'm talking to her best friend. Then T come over and T's just like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be like 3 more people coming. And I was like, bet, like I don't know who the people gonna be and I don't know you for real. So I'm like, cool, I don't know why you're telling me, but you probably drunk, so you just saying stuff at this point. And so yeah, that was drink number 3 for him, that was drink number 2 for me, and we moved. So I'm chatting to my friend because he's just like, oh yeah, this girl that I'm dating is supposed to be coming or whatever, something like that. And then he was just like, the guy that his brother is dating is supposed to be coming too. So both of their mates is late. Why are both of their mates late? Don't know, but they was. And so for a minute because I'm like, I need to actually tinkle winkle. And and then I had on a fit that didn't mean that I needed to be doing that. I had some things where it's zipping and some buttons and I gotta undress and I gotta take my whole joint. I had something on. And so I was just like, let me hurry up and go before I actually really have to go, because if I really have to go and I go in here and I make a mess, I'm gonna be too drunk for that. And so I was like, I got to go. And so I'm like, and I dipped. And so I was gone for like 5 minutes because then one of my friends ended up calling me because I didn't realize that it was a day where I was supposed to be calling one of my friends. It's like I rescheduled one of my regular calls and then they called me and they're like, what's up? And I'm like, hey, yo, I'm at a party. I cannot talk. I love you though. And then I got off the phone. And so then, yeah, we move. I leave out of the bathroom. I get back. The girl that I was chatting up, she disappeared. But there was a girl sitting right where she was sitting and she had the same fit on. I'm like, y'all twins for real. Like their hair was the same and the fit was the same. They didn't look nothing alike, but why y'all got the same hair and the same fit? Where y'all get this idea from? Was it on Pinterest or something? So I go over there thinking that it's the girl. I pull up on her. I'm like, hey girl, da, da, da. And I was like, ooh, that is not the same face. That's not the same girl. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I thought you was the other girl. And she like, no, you good. Come sit down. And I'm just like, oh, well, okay. And so I go and I sit down. And so I'm talking to her. And then this guy sitting next to me. And this guy started flirting with me heavy. And I'm just like, I'm low-key about to get up. But she just kept on, like, she, like, held my thigh. Like, she wanted me to stay sitting there. And I'm like, what's the play? I'm like, you know him? Like, is this your man's? Like, what's really going on? So, yeah, I was sitting there talking to the both of them for a little while. And they was just asking me about my job and all this other stuff. And I be trying to steer the conversation off of me. I'm like, what we not finna do is talk about me. And I'm just like, so what you be getting into? What you like to do? Like, why are you here? Which one of them y'all know? Do you know D or do you know T? What's up? So I'm like, I'm trying to change the topic of conversation because I'm like, no. And I'm like, I don't want to give information to people that I'm not actually trying to talk to. Like the girl I was trying to talk to is gone. And I'm just like, I don't see T and I don't see D and I don't know who these people is. And so I was just like, I'm gonna be cool though. And so I just continued to talk and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go get me a drink. I'ma see y'all though. And then like I go to get up and like he grabbed my hand and I said, I'm like, sir. I'm like, who are you? Who are you? And so he just like, make sure you come back. I said, make sure I come back. I'm like, I'm definitely not coming back. And mind y'all, it's about 30 people up in this joint. Like it's mad people. Like it's a big area. Because it had like a front room and a back room. Like it was a big area, but it's just like, I'm gonna get lost in here with all these people. I'm gonna fake forget that you exist. And so I was like, I'm gonna go over here. So I went to go get me a drink. I guess I took too long. This man found me. And so he chatted me up. And then like when I be trying to get out of awkward situations, I like accidentally laugh because I think everything is funny. I'm like, yo, he really wildin'. Like, why won't he leave me alone? I'm like, but it's not funny though. So I'm just like, yo, I really need to get out of here. And so I'm chatting to him and I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like slowly trying to, you know, just move out the way. Cause I'm like, bruh, why did you follow me over here? And so then I see from out of the corner of my eye, T looking at me. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I guess this T friend for real. So I'm just like, and I'm just really trying to get out of it. And then like this girl, the girl that I was talking to earlier, the one that I was actually trying to talk to, she came up to me and was just like, oh, I see you met him, da da da, this T boyfriend or something like that. And then he gonna have the nerve to say, whoa, not all of that. I'm not his boyfriend. We just talk sometimes. And I was like, what you mean? Because first of all, if I was T, I'm banging him in his mouth. No violence though, no violence. But what I'm saying is, how you gonna try to act like you're not my man on my birthday? Like, why are you even here? Like, if you're not my man, then why are you even here at my birthday party? Like, what's going on? Why you're not gonna claim me on my birthday? On my birthday, you're not gonna claim me? So I was hot for T. But I was just like, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. That's not even my friend. I'm not even here for him for real. But I feel like it's crazy that I care more about his feelings than you, because he right there. I know he heard what you said. Don't say no, chill with all that. That's not your man. That is your man. I am so sorry to tell you this, but that is your man. And so I was like, oh, well, nice to meet you, T's man. And I shook his little hand. He was hot. I'm like, bro, no, because no, you're not about to try to do that. And so I was like, girl, let's go. And so me and Shorty bopped off. And then we sat down next to the other girl that I thought was her. And so I'm sitting in between them like, so tell me why I walked up to her thinking that it was you. I felt so bad. But like, both of y'all cute though. Like, what's up? And I was talking to them. And there was just a kiki with me, a kiki. This man, T's boyfriend, is staring at me from across the room, mad. And I'm just like, sir, what you mad about? Like, you literally came here for the person that you is sleeping with birthday. So you should have known that you wasn't leaving here with nobody else. Like, if you wanted to have a relationship with somebody else or something like that, you shouldn't have been at his party with it. Like, that's kind of wild to me. And so then D comes over and sit next to us, and he was just like, wow, y'all got the same fit on. I'm like, I know, that's what I'm saying. They twins for real. And then the one girl, the prettier one that I was talking to, she was like, she's like, girl, that's not my twin. She's like, I'm a 10 and she an 8. I'm like, bro, it's literally not that deep. I'm like, y'all really got on the same fit. So we're talking. D is telling me about like how T was upset or whatever. And I was like, maybe I'll go talk to T, you know, see how T feels. And I went over there and I was like, hey, baby girl. Hey, cutie patootie, what's up? Like, what's going on? And so I'm talking to T, and he basically was like, girl, he dusty. And I want to put him out of my party. So bad, because why did he just try to talk to you? Like, that's why I don't trust bisexual men, because what you mean you not my man? Like, why is you here if you're not my man? And I'm just like, that's what I said. I was like, that's what I said. I'm like, bro, you're not about to come to my party and then try to act like you're not my man. Like, what's going on? I'm like, if you gonna do that somewhere else. Don't do that here. Like, you embarrassing me at this point, because that T didn't even know me. He didn't even know I existed. And now you out here flirting with me at his party. You disrespectful. Like, you deserve something. And it might be hands. And so I was just like, bro, this is crazy. So I just apologize for my part, because I know it probably looked like I was a kikiing with him, but I really wasn't. I was just uncomfortable, and I was just trying to get out of the situation. So a little laughter came about, but I'm just like, it wasn't that. And I just want you to know, it wasn't that. And so T is just like, you're cool. I'm not even mad at you. He trifling. He dusty. And I want him out of my party for real. I'm like, what you trying to do? I'm like, girl, I'll put him out right now. I do not care. I'm like, this is my party too. I'm like, I'll put him out. What you want to do? Because, no, you don't deserve it. You deserve more. You deserve better. You're everything. And so T's just like, I'm going to just chill for real. Long as he don't do nothing else the rest of the night. Long as he don't bother you again or whatever. Like, we're cool. I'm not mad at you. I just think he dusty for that, and whatever. I was like, all right, cool, bet. I just didn't want T to be mad at me, because this is the first time I met T, and I already know that me and D is kind of cool, and I'm just like, I don't want to like be coming around D and then T feel uncomfortable, is mad at me in the future, because I'm thinking like, this is my friend, but this ain't my friend yet. But I'm just like, I want it to be my friend because I really rock with D. So it's just like, you know, if that's your brother, boom. So that's basically how it was. And so I continue to talk to T for a little minute, and then he walk over, he sit with D, the two girls that got the same fit on, and me, and we just chatting it up. And after that, like, it was like we supposed to be playing like a group game, so like we all got together. I moved my seat because I didn't want to sit next to that girl, because she just kept on like touching me and stuff, and I'm like, girl, I know you're drunk, but you know where your hands are, and this is not your body. And so I'm just like, I'm not gonna sit next to her. I'm gonna sit next to somebody that I haven't talked to the whole time and just chat it up with them. I try to not to stay with anybody for too long, because if I stay with them for too long, they're gonna get the wrong idea. I am not going home with you. Not doing that. So basically, I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna sit next to this guy. Don't know this guy. Ain't talked to him the whole time. He was one of those 3 people that came mad late. I think he came at like 8:30, maybe even 9 o'clock or something. And so he was mad late. And so I was like, I'm gonna go sit next to him. At this point in time, it's about 10 p.m. Y'all, 5 drinks in. And T about 8 drinks in, to be honest, because I seen him get another one. I'm like, dang. And then D is a little thicker. So he had about 8 drinks too. It was just like every time T took a drink, D took a drink, but he should have been one behind, but I think he told him to catch up and he caught up. Okay? And so that's basically how it was. But me, I'm low. I am low. I'm a smooth 130. So I'm just like, 5 on me. I'm up. I'm done. I'm good. Thank you. And so I'm just chilling. One of the games was like a drinking game. I said, all I gotta do is do good. If I do good, I don't gotta drink nothing. I'm like, so I'm just gonna plan to just be the best person in this game. And obviously, if I'm already 5 drinks in, that's gonna be kind of hard because a lot of these things be like speed related. And how am I going to be speed related if I have already had so many drinks? But I did my thing because that's what I was gonna do. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna win a game. I'm gonna do well in a game. And so I was ready. I was so drunk. I was like, I gotta focus. I gotta use my whole brain. And it was so good not to be sitting next to that girl because she was a distraction. Even when I looked at her across the room, she like making eyes at me. I'm like, girl, you better stop. And so the whole time she eyeing me, I'm trying not to eye her. And then I see T boyfriend just staring at me. And I'm just like, I wish you let it go. Let it go. Like, what else to say? One of them. Let it go. I'm like, don't want to hear this anymore. And so I go on, play these games. I'm winning. The drinks are wearing off because I had got there at 7:30. And like at this point in time, most of the drinks that I drunk was in the very beginning of me being there. So it was just like 3 hours pass. Obviously, some things are going to start to wear off. I'm cooling at this point. I don't feel drunk anymore. And I'm just like, I did great at those games. Look at me. Look at me. And so I continue to just play the games or whatever. And then we got this one game. We started playing this one game and it was just like, it wasn't like a win-lose type of thing. It was just like, bro, you just gonna have to drink for real. Like that was the game. The game was just like, you just gonna have to drink. Like if you breathing, drink. The game was literally like, if you're above 5 feet, drink. I'm just like, who below 5 feet? Like, it was just crazy stuff. It was just like, dang, if you got on black, drink. And I'm just like, now y'all know something on me gonna be black. And so I had like these bracelets on, like I had like black accessories or whatever. And I had to drink. And I'm just like, yo, this is dumb because my fit not even black for real. Like y'all really playing in my face. And so I was mad because I'm like, bro, I don't really got black on. They like, no, you gotta drink. I'm like, y'all just want to see me drunk. And y'all could just say that. Y'all could just say that because I literally don't have on black. I think I had on like gray and white or something like that. I don't even remember, but I knew it wasn't black and they played in my face. So I was like, all right, y'all want me to drink? I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot. Like, dang, chill out on me. And thankfully at this party, everybody liked vodka. So it was just vodka and tequila, vodka and tequila. And I was just like, I'm ready to run it up on this bottle of vodka. And so, yeah, y'all already know how everybody be. Everybody obsessed with tequila. So the tequila ended up running out. I was cool though. Smooth on my vodka. So I ain't even had to mix nothing up. I already had what I wanted. Everything's cool. And as time went on, like we like switched seats for like certain games and stuff like that because they didn't want the same people to be like on teams or whatever. Like every single time we did something. So we go ahead and we switch seats. And I don't sit next to the girl that I've been talking to the whole time. I sit next to a whole new girl, okay? I sit next to a whole new girl. I'm gonna say this girl reminded me of like, what's a mixed girl that's not like, you know? I'm trying to think of like a really light, like a little mixed girl that's not Zendaya though. She don't remind me of Zendaya. She reminded me of somebody else. The girl that played Catwoman on the newer Batman with Robert Pattinson or whoever. Like the newest Batman, Catwoman. She low-key looked like her, but like with more boobs. That's what I'm gonna say. She looked like her, but with more boobs. I don't know. Do I got a picture of the newest Catwoman? Yeah, probably. Put her there. And she looked smack like her, but like just mad boobs. Like, and so she was sitting next to me. And she started chatting me up. Of course, everybody wants to talk to me. Yeah, why not? Love to see it. So I'm being nosy. I'm like, so what's going on in your life? We're just talking in between like games and like different stuff or whatever, different like stages of the game and stuff like that. And so we just chatting. She ended up being like, oh, let me get your number. And I smooth thought she was just trying to talk to me like to be a friend. Because like I'm so gullible and I think everybody wants to be my friend. And so I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, friends. And so like she gets my thing or whatever. And we like switch and we like stop playing games because they wanted to do like happy birthday. So they wanted to like get the cake and the cupcakes and stuff like that, blow candles out, whoop, 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 everything's great. So they wanted to do that, and so we stopped. Why are we doing this at like almost 12 o'clock or something like that? I don't know. Like it was mad late when we started singing happy birthday. Like, bro, your birthday not even today no more. Like your birthday was yesterday. And so we go ahead and we like singing happy birthday and everything. And she like standing all close to me. And then like she like fake fall into me or something like that. And so then she like holding on to me. And I'm like, girl, my boob about to pop right out of this shirt now. I'm like, get out of here. I'm like, you know, I got this scandalous shirt on and you won't be falling all on me and everything. I'm like, I know you just saw my nip. Move. And so she's like, oh, my bad. She's like, you know, my heels, they're like really tall. Like, I lost my balance, you know, the drinks. Ooh. And I'm like, girl, shut up. And so we're just standing there. Happy birthday. Boop, boop, boop. And my friend was just like, gave like a little speech, thank everybody for coming or whatever. Cause like certain people was like starting to trail off. Cause like right before we said happy birthday, like 5 people left or whatever. So he was just like, let me go ahead and say this little happy birthday before everybody leave. So like after we said happy birthday, they blew or whatever. Cause they wanted to blow on the cake and then give us cupcakes because they was like sanitary reasons. Like y'all don't want my little saliva on your stuff that y'all finna eat. And I was like, yes, King, say that. Cause I do not be wanting that cake after people done put their little lips all over top of the cake and blowing all on it. So yeah, they blew the cake out and then gave us cupcakes or whatever. Cupcakes was banging. They had like red velvet, carrot cake, and like a strawberry shortcake type joint. Y'all know I got carrot cake. And if y'all in the comments, go in the comments and say that you don't like carrot cake. I don't care. I love carrot cake. And y'all hating. All of y'all hating. Whoever said that, y'all haters. But I messed that carrot cake cupcake up. It was so good. It had the right amount of icing and everything. I was loving it. But this is not about cupcakes. So I'm eating my cupcake. And then she walks over to me. Because she had went to get one. Because she didn't want the one that I had. And so she had to go on the other side of the table and get a cupcake. She got like red velvet or whatever. And she came back over and she was just like, And I said, like, why you say a saucy you could have just said like what was that? And she was just like, I don't know, it's just like something about the way that you be eating stuff. And I'm like, girl, this is the second thing I done ate. All I ate was like a pizza earlier. Like, you're being extra. And she was like, I was watching you eat that pizza. And I was like, who girl is this? And so like my friend D come over and was just like, oh, you met my girlfriend. And I'm just like, your girlfriend? I'm like, why y'all got the hoes? I'm like, why do you and your brother make these choices to be with these people that don't know how to act in public around people? Like, what's going on? I'm like, cause she just said she was watching me eat. D gonna say, I'm like, what you mean? What do you mean? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you participating in her antics? Like, why are you egging her on? Why are you encouraging these antics? And he was just like, fine is fine. And it's nothing I can do. But like, she know how to act. And I'm like, oh, let me just go on about my days because I don't know what's going on in this household, but I need to get out of here because y'all wilding. And so D laughed, she laughed, I walk away because I'm just like, yo, what? And so I leave and then I go and I talk to my mans again. I talk to T because his boyfriend was over there talking to another girl again. And I'm like, girl, if you want to bank him, we can. You want to go? I'm like, I'm obviously not going to do that because not me. No hands for me. I be chilling. Just cute faces. That's it. I'm just like, if things need to be handled, things can be handled. Like, I can help you. Like, what is going on? Because I'm like, this is the second girl that he done talked to since we've been in here. But then, like, as I'm talking to T, D girl come up to me again and she flirting with me. And I'm like, what's up? I'm like, I already have something else on my mind. Like, I'm talking to T. I'm trying to see what he wants to do about the fact that his boyfriend is over here macking on another girl because he already tried it with me and it didn't work. And not everybody, like, as I said, not everybody knew D and not everybody knew T because this was a combination of both their friends. So this girl was a girl that was D's friend. And so she didn't know that this was T's boyfriend. And so, well, T's lover. And so she didn't know that that was the case. And so she was just chatting him up and laughing with him and doing all of this and touching him on the shoulder and all this other stuff. And like, obviously, T became more upset. But T is drunk because I already told y'all he was 8 in. Then we did a toast at the birthday cake and then he drunk another time because he took a shot on his side. So I'm just like, he 10 now. He 10 now. And he got to the party late, so like his drinks are more condensed, and he's petite. T was like my size for real, so I'm just like anything is like going on in his head, and I just don't want anybody to catch a case. So I'm just like, I can help you do whatever it is that you're trying to do, but like legally, like the legal way. I can help you in that way. I'm like, if you want him to leave, he can leave. Like, it's all of us in here. He's not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna leave, or so I thought. So me and T are talking about it, and she just like, I keep on saying he really doesn't care what people call him. So yeah, he was just like, girl, he need to go because I'm fed the fuck up. And I was like, okay. So then like, as like D girlfriend is just hovering over us in our conversation, I'm just like, can you just go get D? Like, do something useful, because you a little freaky little thing. And I need you to get away from me. And so she like, all right, bet. And so she go get D, because he was like in the back room, because I told y'all it's like 2 sections of the little spot that we in. And so he was in the back room. He came out with his best friend or whatever. So it was like the 2 of them, thick little guys, both of them like 5'11". They come out, and then he just like, so what's up, T? And T's just like, he gotta go. And so D is just like, why y'all got drama today? Like, it is our birthday. Why do y'all have drama today? T was just like, what you gonna do? Because either you gonna do something or I'm gonna do something. What you wanna do? And so D's just like, I got it. Don't worry. Because I don't need you to be acting a natural born fool up in here. Not in front of all of these people. Because at that point in time, like I told y'all, it was about to smooth like 33 people, something like that in there. 35 people in there. But then like 5 of them went home. So it's still about 30 people in there. And so he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna handle it. It's cool. So D walk over to him. He just whispered to him. He's just like, I don't know what he said. I'm assuming what he said was, yeah, like, my brother don't want you to be here no more. You acting kind of wild. Like, what you doing is kind of crazy. So, like, if you could just leave, that'd be cool. If you want to, you can take her with you. If you don't, like, don't. But, like, you gotta go. Because this is not happening up in here. That's not what this is about. Like, it was a long whisper, bro, to him in his ear. And I'm just watching. I'm like, because I'm nosy. And so I'm trying to read lips because he leaned in, but he was still meh. And so I'm trying to read the lips for real. I'm like, nosy. And so after that, he was just like, what you mean? Loud as fuck. And I'm like, bro, not you causing a scene. Like, what is up? Like, what's going on? And so then he say that, and the girl just looked like, because she didn't know what was going on. And I was like, girl, get your ass over here. Because like the girl that he was talking to was actually a girl that I had seen before. Like, I think like one time when I was hanging out with D, she was around, but I didn't like actually have conversations with her. I just told her, come here. I'm like, girl, get over here. And so she scampered over because like everybody got their little heels on. So she scampered over. And she was like, hey, I remember you. And I'm like, yes, girl, why is you talking to him? She was like, oh, I thought he was cute. So I was just trying to talk to him. And I'm like, girl, that is his brother's boyfriend. She was like, he gay? Loud, mad loud. So that riled up the boyfriend because, like, you know, some people be like, yes, I'm bisexual. Yes, I am gay. And then they just live in it and everything cool, whatever. But he don't like people saying that he gay for real. Allegedly. That's what it seemed like to me. Because soon as she said, he gay, all loud and dumb, he was just like, don't be doing all of that. Da, da, da. He started getting rowdy. He started cussing everybody out. He pushed D. And I'm just like, I'm like, hey, yo. So I'm just like, hey, everybody over here, there's a little thing that we can do. Like, it's a little game that we can play. The rules right here. So I'm like just trying to get everybody to go over there so they can do whatever they're gonna do over there in that corner. Cause I'm just like, I don't know what y'all doing. But like, I'm fake host right now. One thing I always turn into is fake host when somebody need me. Like, what's up? And so, like, most of the people went with me. And the other side of the room, T stayed over there, D stayed over there, T boyfriend and like D best friend stayed over there, like the four of them or whatever, they over there. And I got everybody else in the room and they reading the rules and they laughing and the kiki and I come back out because I'm nosy. I come back out because I'm nosy. And so I'm like, hey, so everything good? And then he just like, and yeah, her too. They was flirting with me. I don't know why he mad at me. And then da da da. And I'm just like, and he was just like, and so if you didn't want me to leave here with somebody, I don't know, you know why you invited me. You know that we be what he say? He was like, you know that we be doing stuff with people together and da 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 da. And then T just looked like, I'm like, is this true? Because I'm nosy. And so I'm just saying that like, oh, so y'all be doing stuff together with people. Crazy. Not me though. Not me though. And so he was just like wilding out. And he was just like, and I'm telling everybody saying that I'm gay, da da da. And so I look at him like, if you got a boyfriend and you a boy, I don't know. I think maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking in the wrong way, but I thought that if you was a boy and you had a boyfriend, then you was, you know, some type of gay. I'm not saying you only like men. I'm saying like you bisexual probably. No? Maybe? I don't know. You could be pan. I don't know. What do you identify as? What do you want to be? You let us know. But one thing you do is have sex with that man. So what you need to stop doing is acting like everything is all straight and dandy. You're not straight, okay, sir? So let's stop playing and stop trying to make T look crazy because you're trying to act like you're not his boyfriend. You're his boyfriend, and I'm sorry to that. I'm sorry for that. Because it's not even like T wear wigs or anything. T bald head. T look like a little boy. He just looked like a really cute little boy. But I'm just like, you know this is a man. You weren't confused. like you were not confused when you went in bed with him. You knew what was going on. He still got all his bits. Like nothing has changed about him. He's a grown man. So you're trying to act like, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me though. I don't know. I'm just here. I'm part of the community, but maybe you know something that I don't know about the community. And so I'm just like, bruh, like you can say whatever you want to say, but the way that you acting, it don't matter. You're wrong. So you need to get out. And so he was just like, I'm gonna leave when I want to leave. And the thing about it is, as I said, we all been drinking. So D was like, what you gonna do is leave right now because my brother does not want you here, so you're not gonna be here. And then D friend was standing next to him like, like, yup, that's what you gonna do. What you gonna do is leave. And so I was just like, oh my gosh. Yo, I'm mad dumb. And so then I go back in the room to like, be like, hey y'all, so we're gonna start the game. Looking back out like, cause like it's not a door, it's just like an opening or whatever. And all the people was on this side and I was on this side. And so they couldn't see anything. Obviously they could kind of hear whatever was going on, but they couldn't really see what was going on. And so I'm just like, yeah. So this is the rules. Y'all all did a practice run of the game, whatever. And then I'm just like, yo, I'm mad nosy. Like I get more nosy when I'm drunk. So I'm just like in the mix. And so I'm just like, all right, yeah. So this is what y'all gonna do. This happens, y'all are in groups, group, boo. And I'm like, all right. And I go back out there and I'm just like, hey T, do you need something? Like, do you want to just come in there and play the game with us? Like, what you trying to do? Whatever. And so then he's just like, yeah, what I'm gonna tell y'all is I ain't gonna leave. And if somebody want me to leave, let's fight then, because I ain't going nowhere. This is my party now. And I'm just like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, first of all, as T, I'm at my birthday party. I see you talking to some girl. Then you go tell the girl that you're not my boyfriend when you is my boyfriend. Then I let it go. I let you stay at the party. Then you go ahead and talk to another girl. And then I tell you to leave. And then you really going to try to fight my brother because you don't want to leave because you want to stay at the party to do what? Flirt with other girls? Like you not my man? Like the whole thing was just insane. I'm just like, yo, who is this? Like, where did you get him from? What type of audacity does he have? Like, why his brain work like that to where as though he think it's cool for him to do stuff like that and then he just get to stay? I was like, boy, get out. And so now I'm mad. Like how I get more mad? I got more mad talking to T because he wilded out. I'm just like, bro, like you literally didn't have to do all of this and you acting like this ain't your man. So I was just like, yeah, at the end of the day, don't nobody want you here. Like, it's 30 of us in here and don't none of us want you here. So go where you gonna go. And he was like, you know what? I don't even care. You trying to be smart, da-da-da-da. You trying to act like you wasn't on my body or whatever. I don't even know what he said. He said something wild. And I'm just like, what? He was like, yeah, you trying to act like you didn't want to lead a party with me or whatever. You was talking to me for like 30 minutes, da-da-da. I'm like, first of all, it's about a smooth 10. Secondly, you followed me across the room. So we can cut that narrative right out. And so he was just like, yeah, T, you trying to be friends with her and everything. She was trying to get me, da-da-da, whatever. I'm just like, and if T believe that, he ain't. I'm just like, because he's not a crazy person like you. So get out of here. And so he was just, I'm getting my stuff, I'm leaving. He take a bottle of vodka and dip. Mind you, he did not bring none of that alcohol. T was like, where are you going with my alcohol? You did not buy that. You broke ass. He was mad. He was just like, bruh, I'm going to leave here whatever I want to leave here with because you clearly don't want me to leave here with nobody. So I'm going to leave here with a bottle. And I'm just like, yo, you mad, sassy. You leave my baby alone. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, bruh. And so then he leave and like he kicked some stuff over before he left. Like real temper tantrum like. I'm like, boy, you is too grown for this. Because mind you, I told you, everybody's like 25 to 30. Like, obviously, T is a year under D, but, like, D was, like, 28 or something. So I'm just like, bro, you still old enough to know better. Like, you're not dumb. Like, get your brain together. Like, what's wrong with you? And so I'm just like, do y'all live together or something? I'm like, is y'all good? Will you be good? Like, are you going home to old crazy shorty? And he was just like, no, I don't live with him. Like, he always was mad that I wasn't claiming him. And then I started claiming him, like, 2 months ago. And now he mad that I'm claiming him. Like, bruh, pick a side. Because I really don't care. Like, I don't even want to be with him no more. Like, it's dead. I'm just like, gay people say it's dead all the time and it's not dead. But, you know, if it's dead, it's dead. Okay? Like, I'm on your side, babes. It's cool. And so, we go here and we go back in the room. Actually, T and D stay out there. Me and D's friend go back in the room. T and D talking probably about the situation or whatever. But me and him go back in the room. And then the girl, D's girlfriend, is on my body now. She's just like, oh my gosh, you was gone for so long. Like, when are you going to da-da-da? I'm like, girl, first of all, you slurring your words. And I don't even know what you're talking about. First of all. Second of all, girl, boo. I'm like... Me and D not that close, but I don't just go around trying to steal people girls. Like, so I'm alright. Like, you cute and everything. Appreciate you. No. And so then the other girl that was talking to me earlier, like the matching outfit girl, pulled up with me and was just like, I see you talking to her. Why are you talking to her so much? I'm like, what's in the juice? Like, what's in this alcohol in particular that's making y'all act like this? Y'all are feral in here. Like, y'all are like cats in heat. I'm like, is you good? I'm like, what's up? And so she's just like, yeah, I'm just getting a little jealous because I thought it was me and you and I keep on seeing you talk to this other girl. And I'm just like, you don't even know if I'm gay. I never said that. And I don't give the gay vibe because even when I was trying to be gay, nobody wanted to take me. They was just like, you're not gay. And I'm like, yes, I am. So I'm just like... Now all of a sudden everybody know that I'm gay and now y'all want to talk to me. Get out of here. And so I'm just like, bruh, chill on me. No, get out of here. And so she's just like, oh, okay, I see how it is. You picked her. I'm like, I didn't pick her. That's literally D's girlfriend. She's just like, and what about it? You just seen him? He was trying to leave with you. What's up? She's just like, everybody taking trying to talk to you. I'm not taking. I'm here. I'm here. And I'm just like... y'all high. I'm like, y'all past drunk. It's something else. It's something going on. I'm like, I don't know if this was like secretly a party for relations and I just wasn't told, but y'all are really in heat right now and y'all need to relax. I'm just trying to play mafia for real. I'm just trying to play truth or risk. Like, I'm just trying to I'm trying to play the games. Like, I'm not trying to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. I'm trying to play heads up, whatever it is. Drunken Uno, something. What I'm not trying to do is play these games with you. And I was just like, you know what? It's getting late. Like, what Floetry said? I'm like, it's getting late. Like, bro, I need to get out of here. I gotta go. And so I'm like, you're good. I'm good. And so, like, I go out. D and T is coming in as I'm, like, about to walk out. And they just like, oh, where you going? And I'm just like, tonight's been very eventful. To be honest, I'm a little tired. You know, it's been past 12. And I don't have to work tomorrow. I could stay. But I think I'm gonna go. And they just like, wait, no, because let's all just take one more shot, just as the group that we are. Let's get a picture, da da da, whatever, whatever. I'm like, all right. So we take our shot. Dang, we gotta take another shot because 2 of the people was in the bathroom. Hold on. We take another shot. Oh, wait, no, I didn't like that picture. Can we get another picture? We take another picture. Wait. Like some of y'all eyes was blinking. Hold on, it's blurry. We take another picture. I'm just like, baby girl. I'm looking at the watch that I don't have. And I'm just like, yeah, y'all are wilding. I'm not going to lie to you. Y'all are wilding. And so I'm just like, okay, D, I'm going to leave. I'm going to give you a hug. And I'm going to leave. Because what I'm not about to do is find T to give him a hug and say anything else. This is over. This is over. I'm like, I had fun with y'all. Cool times. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Everything's great. But yeah, we had a crash out and a very horny lady. And after experiencing both of those things while I'm this drunk, I think I'm cool. And so I was just like, thank you for having me and I will see you soon. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, my phone is ringing. But yes, okay, so moral of the story is when you go to parties, just don't kiki with everybody. Figure out who belongs to who, even though nobody belongs to anybody. And, you know, go on about your days. Like, be very cautious with the people that you talk to. And make sure nobody's trying to spin a narrative. Because things can happen about that. Because if T wanted to fight me, then I would have just been having to fight. But T was cool and T was just like, I know that you cool and I know that you wouldn't do nothing like that, so I'm on your side, you're good. But like things like that be happening all the time. So yeah, that's the moral of the story. Just watch your back. Okay? And for me, Storytime Tish says he is over. Peace and love.